The New York Post recently did a story about a woman that was not only left heartbroken, but she was left broke. In an article titled, "Woman Swindled Out of $190K by a Conman After Matching on Tinder," we met a woman from Dubai by the name of Amarita Sebastian, who linked up with a guy named Dexter. They obviously strike up some kind of conversations on Tinder. I guess things were going really well. He asked her to float him a little bit of cash because he was a businessman and he was starting up a company. He just needed a little bit of seed money to get his company off the ground. Now, I guess Amarita was so taken by Dexter that she decided to send him 140,000 pounds, which is $188,000. This woman gives new meaning to the word ride or die. I mean, she basically just believed everything he said, hook, line, and sinker. And she ended up being swindled out of $190,000. In the end, none of the fortune, none of the money that Dexter, ever promised, ever materialized. And that's because he was a big faker. He wasn't telling the truth. Ladies, red flag, red flag, red flag. The only person I'm sending money to is Jesus and my mama, okay? Don't send money to anybody that you haven't met in real life. It doesn't matter what they say. You have to be very, very precautious in regards to dating apps. The internet is like the wild, wild west. That's what I think. WWW stands for the wild, wild west. And a lot of the time, people aren't exactly who they seem to be or who they portray themselves to be. So thankfully for Amarita, Richard Dexter had already tipped off the authorities. Police actually raided Richard Dexter's apartment, where they found documents alleging that he had invested about $5 million in a financial services company, but that bank account actually belonged to a friend. And Richard Dexter only had about 37 pence. If you're in the United States, that's only 49 cents. Dexter was subsequently charged and pled guilty to 7 counts of fraud in a British court. Honestly, this is something that's happened personally to me. I've gone on many dates, more than I can count, where a man represented himself falsely on a dating app. My most recent date, I met actually on Facebook's dating app, and he lied about his height. Once again, a little harmless, but it was still a big lie. He also lied about where he lived. He said he had roommates. Turns out that his roommates are his mom and dad, which is totally fine. I'm all for living at home until you can, invest in property and buy your own place. There's no shame. But honestly, to me, those were 2 red flags because I don't like liars. And I immediately was like, I'm not going on a second date. There are a lot of people that fudge the facts on these dating apps, but it's never something that's as malicious and as illegal as stealing identities and stealing money. The only thing you should be doing is investing your heart, not your hard-earned money. Close your wallet. Put away your credit card, open up your heart. That's the only thing that's required. And if the person you're talking to seems to be upset about that, then you can check out of that conversation and go buy yourself something nice because you probably saved yourself a lot of money.